Okie dokie! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm Canon, the EOS photographer, RandallMRueff. Today is Thursday, February the 4th, 2016 AD. It is 8:24 in the AM, or 0800 hours, 24 minutes for you military types. Now, this is my Amazon.com wish list. It is RandallMRueff's photography and video wish list. And then, because the Canon EOS-1D X Mark II is coming out and is replacing the 1DX and the 1DC, basically, killing two cameras, bringing in a new one with better specs, better all around. I've had to update this list and add some things, both lenses and filters and cameras and cards, because the new camera runs on. The main card is a CFast card, but it also runs compact flash. So, but to get the fastest of the fast, CFast is the way to go. So there's the list real quick. Let's skim it real quick. Okay, now here's the idea behind this list. Ideally, I would like to have 4 of these cameras. The Canon EOS-1DX Mark II. In fact, it's right here. Okay. This is the camera I want. It's $6,000. If money was no object, this is what I would like to have. I would like to have 4 of these cameras. Okay. Now the idea is, if I can afford, I'll be happy to have 1. Let's not kid ourselves. But if money was no object, I would like to have 4 of these. And I'll tell you why. I would like to have 1 at home, where I can put like a 50mm lens, or 24-70, or something that does wide angle, where I can do videos here at home. Occasionally take some pictures, but mainly do some 4K or some 1080p video to do for YouTube, for everything I do videos for. Okay, so I have 1 at home with a wide angle lens and maybe an external flash, a small one. It doesn't have to be one of the really big flashes, but so I would have that. Next, I would like to have a secondary one to take with me wherever I go that has a 28-300mm lens, so I can get wide angle, standard, telephoto, a lot of variety. One camera going with me wherever I go, and I have 1 lens, 1 camera case. Maybe I can figure out a way to take an extra battery, and maybe a flash. I don't know, depending on, I'd have to find a good bag for that. But it wouldn't have to be too big. I can carry an extra battery and a flash. Of course, if I have a flash, I'd have some extra AA batteries, but something like a neck strap. I can just put it on my neck strap and hold it and don't have to worry about, it wouldn't be too big, but yeah, it would do the job. So that would be my second setup. And my third setup would be my professional high-end wedding, sports, wildlife. When I if I'm hired to do a wedding or an event or sports, I could have 2 cameras in the bag. I could have a 28-300, 200-400 with the built-in teleconverter. The 1 to 5 times macro, the lens, a fisheye lens, fisheye macro 2300, 400. That's basically. Those are I might like to have it 100 to 600 or 150 to 600. They say it's not as good as the 200 as far as clarity. It's not as good as the 200 to 400, but at 600mm, it might be good to have that. I don't know. I would like to try those 2 lenses out to see which one's better, and as far as long length, and because one goes farther, but the one that doesn't go as far is supposed to be a lot better as far as quality of the image. So I'd really like to compare the 200 to 400 with the built-in teleconverter and the 150 to 600. So that's how I would like to have my 3 out my 3 outfits. And the reason I want 2 cameras is because when you go to shoot sports, you don't have time to switch between lenses. I would have the 28-300 on one for, for average length athletes or whatever. And then when the people are actually out on the court or out on the field, I can quickly switch over to my bigger lenses with the 200-400 with the 1.4 times teleconverter, which, by the way, with the 1.4 goes up to 560 millimeters, which is pretty far on an f4 lens, and so it's not bad. It's not quite a 600, but it's still pretty far, and it's but that lens in and of itself is not cheap, so I would have to have a lot more money before you consider doing that. But this is the camera I want now. It doesn't come out for another 2 months, and I'm trying to figure out how to just get one. So, but if I had more money, I'd have 4, and now you know the reason why. So let's go back up to the top here. 65 millimeter, 1 to 5 times macro. Now you'll see these different filters. The filters are basically for different lenses. So you got the 65 millimeter, 2.8, 1 to 5 times macro for close up on small objects. 40 millimeter might be the one I'd use at home. It's a 2.8, but I might use it. See, here's the thing. Until I be able to compare the 50 millimeter 1.2 and the 40 2.8, I really don't know which lens I would use. I mean, either one of them is going to have good results. But I think that 1.2, 50 millimeters is going to be really what I want. But yet, 40 at 2.8 might not be. I mean, it's a lot cheaper, obviously, than the 50 millimeter 1.2. But obviously, this is doing better. It's both better built quality, great glass. It is a 1.2, so you're gonna be able to let more light in. Now, these next 2 items kind of go together, and that is the CFast card. This is the fastest one I can find with the largest capacity. Canon has for some reason decided to go with just one CFast card, CFast 2.0, and one standard compact flash, which don't ask me why. Makes no sense to me. I mean, I would think they would do 2 of the same type. That's what they would, for the most part, that's what they've done on their high-end cameras, is 2 of the same kind. Now, they've had some other not on the very high end, where they've done one SD and one compact flash. Then I can kind of see that. I mean, that's fine. I mean, it's workable either way. It's just like, personally, if I was doing it, I would have it 2 of the same kind. Whatever type, whether it's going to be CFast or compact flash, whichever one they're going to do 2 of the same kind. And everybody says this new CFast is about 25% faster. So that's why they're doing that. I just wish they would have done 2 slots of the same CFast card slot. But 256 gigabytes, 3600 times speed, which is very fast. Ideally, if I had 4 cameras, I need 4 cards, but I might eventually want more than that. But to start off with, of course, like I said, that's assuming I had money to spare, which I don't. I'd be happy, again, just happy to have 1 camera and 1 card, and these cards aren't cheap, but they last forever. I got my card that I've got my camera now has lasted forever. I mean, I haven't had a single problem with it. This card is $675 currently. A few weeks ago, before the camera came out, or the announcement, it was like $1,000. So it's gone down in price just in the last week or two, drastically. So that's good. Let's go. Let's talk about the monopod would be for the 200 to 400. It's next lens because it's such a long lens. You're gonna want more likely. You could handhold it, but you're more likely going to want monopod or tripod. Monopod probably. The 200 to 400 millimeter lens. Beautiful. Okay, so that's one. But again, it's right there. There's their problem. It's $11,000. I'd like to get one of these just for my camera now to see how this actually works. It's a flexible, kind of like a collar for your. It's a lens hood for your 20 to 300 millimeter lens. I don't know how good that would fit on what I've got. I don't know. I'd have to see. It's supposed to work on 77 millimeter, so. But what it is, it's flexible, so it flexes. It's plastic, it flexes. So for only $10, what do you expect? But nonetheless, I would like to get one and try one out. Here's my 150 to 600 millimeters I was talking about earlier. This is the cheaper version. I've also got a $2,000 version made by somebody else, Adorama or somebody. I don't remember. I have to look it up, but it's a sport version. So this is the cheaper version, but basically it's the same focal length. Now, then of course there's this lens, the 50 to 1,000, which is like 70,000. Now there's no chance in heck I'm gonna get that lens, unless I just win millions and millions of dollars. It's not gonna happen. It'd be awesome. I would love to try this lens out. 50 to 1,000 plus a 1.5 teleconverter takes it up to 1,500 millimeters. Can you imagine? That would be awesome. iLife, I still need to get iLife so I can burn for iDVD, so I can burn DVDs, make my own DVDs on my new computer. Of course, I always need batteries for cameras, computers, stuff around the house. It seems like I always need more batteries for something. And battery charger. I've gotten ones from both d.s.l.r. and Energizer, and d.s.l.r. seems to be the way to go. It's not that the Energizer ones are bad. It's the chargers themselves. They're just the d.s.l.r. Not the batteries, but the chargers are made better, in my opinion. They fit on the wall when you put them. When the hook flips out to put them in the wall, the charger themselves is just made better. It's not the batteries; it's the charger. In my opinion, the d.s.l.r. charger is so much better than the Energizer charger, which is kind of sad when you think about it, because I'm recommending this over the Energizer not because of the batteries, but because of the charger that charges them. But as of right now, the d.s.l.r. makes a better charger. They make really good batteries. They last a long time. Of course, I talked about doing that, having two cameras to do weddings and events, and sporting events, etc. This is the bag I'd want to have to carry all that stuff with. I would have room for. Let's just look at it here real quick. Okay. It's beautiful. Look at that. Room for plenty of lenses, plenty of cameras, plenty of extra batteries and chargers, and etc. etc. Plus, it just looks cool. I've seen cooler looking ones, but overall it looks pretty good. Where's the price on this puppy? I just saw a price somewhere. Um. Well, anyway, where's the price one? I just saw the price. Anyway, that's the one I wanted. Oh, they're available. That's why. Okay, well, I might have to update the list because that says it's unavailable. So let's find. Alright, well, let's do this then. Tamarack. Okay. Okay, here we go. Well, that's not quite as good as the other one. But well, here's a whole bunch. Let's look at these. I don't know. They're all expensive. Look at some of the prices on some of these like $50, some of them are like $300. I don't like that gray though. I like the blue. I like the blue. That was cool. That's cool. I like that. Having a little cell phone crap. But this will probably be the one I want to add to my list then, because I'll have to deal with that later, because that's something I won't look at, but it's just the price and I need to look at how much stuff it'll hold, etc., etc. Okay, the Canon Speedlight 600 EXRT is currently the best flash. I'll probably, let's see, I'll probably need to add one of the smaller flashes for the one at home, and probably 2 or 3 of these. One for like everyday use, and then 1 or 2 for, well, no, maybe 1 for the, I don't know, maybe 2, I don't know. 3 total, maybe. Again, that's if money was no object. Obviously, it is. And this would probably be one of the last things I buy, because I've got a Speedlight flashlight, 480EX. I think it's a 480, 580. Let me check real quick. 580EX, and it does a really good job. I'm very happy with it. So this would be the last thing I buy, because I've already got a Speedlight flash. It's not as good or as new but it's still pretty good. So, and of course, the 28 to 300 millimeter lens. 1 or 2 of these. In the ideal world, I'll be happy. Just in the real world, I have 1. I've got a 28-300 now, but it's not a Canon lens. It's a Phoenix. It's a generic lens. I mean, it works and it does okay, but it's not anywhere near as good as a Canon lens, and I would love to have a Canon lens. Both aesthetically, quality, speed, build quality. I mean, there's just so many reasons I'd rather have a Canon lens. But I'll have to delete this, because it's no longer there. But there it is, the new Canon EOS-1D Mark II, which isn't coming out for a few months yet. But I'm hoping before it comes out, I'll be able to figure out a way to either win some money in the lottery, or do something to earn some money, or I don't know. I'm praying for this to be able to get it. I'm hoping for it. I'm asking God for it. I've asked Canon for it. I've asked people to donate for it. I'm just I'm hoping for the best and prepared for the worst. and trying to do stuff in addition to that to make it happen. So it's a beautiful camera. A lot of beautiful accessories I'd like to get. Some of them I actually need. But there you have it. There's my new list, updated for the release of the 1DX Mark II, which is coming out in April of 2016. I'll post this link in the description to the video. So until next time, I'm Canon d.s.l.r for RandallMRueff saying thanks for watching every day, and may God bless you. And as always, no matter what kind of camera you have, keep taking those pictures. Bye.